So guys, Apple has finally launched the iPhone 17 series, and honestly, this time Apple brings some good upgrades. The upgrades are big, the base model has become actually worth it. And OnePlus users, let me know in the comment section below, are you guys planning to upgrade to iPhone 17? But before that, let's break the iPhone 17 series in this video. So the first one is the regular iPhone 17. At first look, it seems like iPhone 16 itself, but this time, Apple has finally fixed the basics. Finally, there is no more 60Hz. Now every iPhone, even the base, gets 120Hz LTPO display. Yes, you heard me right, LTPO. So your device can go from 1Hz to 120Hz, and that will actually improve the battery life on iPhones. Display is 6.3 inch, bezels are slimmer, peak brightness is insane, which is 3000 nits, up from 2000 nits last year. Plus, you also get anti-reflective coating and a ceramic shield too for better protection. At least this time they got something from Samsung, which is anti-reflective coating. And storage also starts from 256 GB, so no more 128 GB jokes. You get 40 watt fast charging. Apple claims 50% in just 20 minutes. Wireless MagSafe also improved from 22 watt to 25 watts. In terms of camera, the ultra-wide is now 48 megapixel. Front camera is 18 megapixel with center stage feature, and it even adjusts the aspect ratio automatically. Apple claims up to 8 hours more video playback compared to iPhone 16. About the battery backup, we'll get to know in real life battery drain test, which will tell us better truth. Still, I would say iPhone 17 is finally a solid upgrade. Now comes the brand new iPhone 17 Air, which replaces the Plus model, and this one is actually different. Just 6.5 mm thin, which weighs 165 grams, the thinnest iPhone ever made by Apple. It comes with 6.5 inch ProMotion display, same 3000 nits brightness, ceramic shield protection, titanium frame durability, runs A19 Pro chip, but with one less GPU core. You get single 48 megapixel rear camera and 18 megapixel front camera with center stage. But if you guys are planning to buy the iPhone Air, remember one thing, this device doesn't come with SIM tray and in the entire global units. It's eSIM for entire world. And when they were talking about the battery life of iPhone 17 Air, suddenly they also launched a super thin MegaSafe battery pack with it, which makes me doubt on battery backup of iPhone 17 Air. Also, it has a single speaker and not even cinematic mode. For rupees 1.2 lakh phone, that's a bit questionable about, I feel. Now talking about the Pro models, this time Pro and Pro Max are identical, only size is the difference between both the units. Same A19 Pro chip, but with an extra GPU core compared to Air. All three cameras are now 48 megapixel, including the new 4x telephoto lens. And this one can also zoom up to 40x. You get anti-reflective coating, ceramic shield too on both the sides, 3000 nits of brightness. They have switched the back from titanium to aluminum frame, probably for the heat management, but yes, the colors are a bit flashy this time for the Pro series. And vapor chamber cooling is finally here. So hopefully heat issues will be reduced on iPhone 17 series. Battery backup is supposed to be the best ever on Pro Max, and the charging is 40 watt, which again they claim 50% in 20 minutes. For the video shooters, Apple also adds dual capture mode and some Pro video features. Pro starts at 1,34,900 and Pro Max at 1,50,000. Along with iPhones, Apple also dropped AirPod 3 with heart rate monitoring, fitness tracking, and even the live translation in the real time. See, live translation features we mostly get to see even on other buds, I mean from other brands, but things like heart monitoring and fitness tracking is something which I'm really interested in checking out. Apple Watch SE 3 now gets always on display, S10 chip, 5G, faster charging. Watch 11 adds blood pressure monitoring only if it's approved, and Ultra 3, same design but better display, 42 hours of battery backup and satellite connectivity, which won't be coming soon to India obviously. So here's the final pricing of all the iPhones. iPhone 17 starts at 82,900, iPhone 17 Air starts at 1,20,000, iPhone 17 Pro 1,34,900, iPhone 17 Pro Max 1,50,000. And what I feel is the base iPhone 17 is finally worth recommending. The Air looks beautiful, but with a single camera eSIM plus maybe weak battery could be a deal breaker for me. For the Pros, I would say it has a great design and it's even powerful like other iPhones. Anyways, which one would you pick? Let me know in the comment section below. This is your friend Ashok signing out. See you guys in the next video.